What's going on YouTube? This is Wayne with Wayne's Fish World. I want to talk about this plant right here today. This is Rotala Wallichii in all of its beauty. Alright guys, Rotala Wallichii is one of my most favorite Rotala plants. This plant is really easy to care for even if you don't have the demands for this plant. If you crank your CO2 up, you have high lighting and high fertilization, you're going to get this kind of results. Now I am accenting this light right now with some pink light, but if you don't fertilize or use CO2, this plant will turn green on you. And the tips, the more healthier it gets, the tips of this plant will actually start turning orangish pink and then into pink. And then if you actually supplement enough light, CO2, and fertilizer, the entire plant can look like this along with accenting light. A lot of you guys out there, you guys go online and you look for plants to find, like those red plants. I love red plants too, guys. There's something about them that makes them really they make your tank pop. I absolutely love them. But you know, you go online and you buy this plant, like let's say Amania gracilius, and it's this solid pink plant just like this plant right here, and then you buy it and you get it in the mail and it comes home looking like I don't know, as green as that Wallichii japonica, and you're like, what happened? Did it stress in the shipping? Now most of the plants like this will ship and they will stress a little bit in shipping. They'll start losing their color like this. And I'm not gonna lie, mine's not that pink. It is accented light, but lighting makes the world of difference. Like this indica, for example, over here. This thing was solid red when I had it outside growing in my pond. I brought it back inside and it turned green again. Lighting can make a world of difference. So the correct lighting on your plants is going to make your plants turn whatever color. It's a long story, guys, but for plants like this, when you get them in the mail and they come in green, they do stress a little bit and they start losing their color, but they will bounce back up. If you want to have plants like this, you really got to do your homework. You got to do your research. You got to say, okay, I need highlighting, I need CO2, and I need fertilizers. I mean, you can have more than one or the other, but it's really good if you balance those elements in your tank. A well-balanced CO2 and fertilizer and light, it has to be balanced, because if you don't balance it, you can have algae problems. Too much CO2 will lower your pH. There's something, you really got to do your research on this, guys. But I'm getting off the topic. Let me talk a little more about Rotala Wai. This plant is amazing. Like I said, even if you don't give it its demands, it'll still grow. It grows rapidly. It's a stem plant. It likes finer substrate, but it does very well in gravel as well. As you can see, I have gravel in my tank. There you go, you can see it now. But it does really good in sand and stuff, and you know, something that's very fine like sand. The gravel in my tank is just for holding what I have, my true substrate, down. My true substrate is dirt, and I chose dirt because it's fine like sand, but it holds the nutrients so much better. That's the key. If the roots can travel through the substrate easily, the plant's going to be that much more healthy, because it all begins with the roots. If you have good roots, you have good plants. If you have good roots, you're going to have good water column. If you have good water column, you're going to have healthy fish. And if you have healthy fish, you're going to be one happy tank owner. So guys, that's Rotala Wallichii. It's one of my favorite, up with Macaranda, Rotala Magenta. This is one of my favorite Rotalas out there. It's just absolutely beautiful. This Rotala right here in the back, that's not as well known, but that's Rotala non-ginseng. I wish it would get more popular. I found out about this plant through accident right there. I forgot, it was like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. I ordered some type of plant and that came in by mistake, and we looked on the invoice on what it was, and it was non-ginseng. I said, hey, I like it, I'm gonna take it home, give it a try. And I absolutely love it. And this stuff is starting to bounce back. You can see that the tips of non-ginseng will start turning yellow, and then you can see that one in the corner right there, it'll start getting an orange tip on it. Not like this, but the tips on this plant will get yellow and then orange, and then sometimes, if you're really lucky, if you've got the correct water parameters, it'll turn green, yellow, orange, and slightly pink. But Rotala Wallichii is one of my favorite Rotalas, one of my favorite plants, guys. Give it a try. If your local fish store doesn't have it, give them an order. I actually sell it, and I'll give you the link right here in the video. Comment, rate, subscribe, guys. Later.